What's up, everybody? On this week's episode of TIMEOUT Sis, we are talking World Cup. Can't wait to get into all the details of how the teams are looking, what all the drama is, how much we're having a great time, how the fans are. It's a great time to be American and a soccer fan. Additionally, we're going to get into some basketball, talking about the New York Knicks, the Dallas Wings, and the Dallas Mavericks. All of that up ahead now.
Coming up. Hey!
I haven't seen you in like 3 weeks.
Like 3 whole weeks.
Oh my gosh. So much has happened in 3 weeks.
That's true. We've had NBA finals.
We have NHL finals.
NHL finals. We've got the World Cup just in the deep throes of group play right now.
The W is doing things.
I'm having a real good time watching these Wings just win every nail biter in town.
Oh, so fun. So fun. So many things to get to today. But first of all, just how are you?
Man, I'm hot.
It is hot as hell.
Dude. Been gardening, man. Hanging out casual. Had my birthday. Had my wife's birthday.
Yeah, I'm sad I missed all of it. I was not in Dallas.
Right, we're going to the World Spring on Saturday.
Oh, that's so nice. You're going to enjoy it very much.
I don't know anything about it except it's apparently water from everywhere that you get to go play in.
Water and like saunas and salt rooms and things like that.
Nice.
And it's all like mapped out to like where that item is from, like geographically. So it's like a little world tour at a spa.
Can't wait.
It's going to be dope. I'm so excited for you. You have to tell me all about it.
Yes.
So I was in Miami.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you party in Miami?
I absolutely partied in Miami.
How the hell was it, man?
I have no words. Like literally, I had the time of my life. I had so much fun in Miami that my last day in Miami, I cried that I had to leave Miami.
Oh, man. Isn't that the best?
I know.
The best worst?
I have never been... And it wasn't even a vacation. It was a business trip. I have never been in a situation like that where I am coming to the end of my time somewhere. And mind you, I was there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was getting to those last few days, and I just, outside of my dog, I didn't want to come home.
Right.
Miami is such a fun place. The first like 2-3 days there, 2-3 days I was there. I can't even speak English anymore. But the first few days I was there, everyone thought I was Hispanic.
Yeah.
So everyone's just talking to me in Spanish at 100 miles an hour. I don't speak Spanish. I really don't. I try. I took it in school, but like just living in Texas, I only know Mexican resort Spanish. So I did my best, but I made friends. I networked a ton.
That's great, man.
I got to go to a World Cup game, which was fucking insane. I got to see Saudi Arabia and Uruguay play, and I was sitting in a section of kids from the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
And they were all fans of Uruguay.
Nice.
The section next to me was all Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And so these little kids are trash talking the Saudi Arabia fans. And the Saudi Arabia fans are singing, dancing, chanting. Like, when I hear the phrase, like, FIFA's little tagline this year is football unites, like, my experience at that game was football unites.
Yeah.
Everybody was so freaking nice. Everybody was just so happy to be there. I didn't see any, like, terrible behavior from fans. Like, I was seated next to guys from England, and they basically adopted me because I was there by myself.
Yeah.
And they were like, you're not going to go home by yourself. They work for FIFA as well. They were like, we're going to make sure you get home safe. We're going to hang out with you. We're going to talk to you. We're going to explain football to you, you Yankee.
Well, you're a sports fan. You know what's going on here, right?
I think, like, when I got to Miami and I started working with FIFA, I was like, I'm not going to say anything. Like, I feel like anything I say about soccer can be offensive. Or like, maybe,
you mean like who's going to win and like
like
hot takes and stuff?
Not necessarily hot takes, just like understanding like tactical stuff about soccer. Like, yes, I watch a lot of women's soccer, but like when you're around people who like work, live, and breathe soccer, and maybe it's sport number 5 for me.
Yeah.
I know to stay in my lane. And I also
know... It's a lot
know
of inside baseball, you know?
Yeah, and I also had, like, the opportunity, not just with the British fans I was sitting with, but, like, the team I worked with. I was just like, well, why did they do that? Why is this a yellow card and not a yellow card? Like, asking all the questions I've always wanted to ask about soccer but never could. So I have a whole ass education now, friends.
Oh, that's awesome. So, have you put it to good work? Has it like expanded the game for you? Are you thinking more on that strategic level?
Yeah, I definitely think so, and especially being a USA fan. Check the jersey.
True facts.
I had to get one of these. I think these are the dopest jerseys the U.S. has ever had.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
You know, this is like the callback to '94, right?
I did not know that.
Yes,
but it looks awesome.
yes. So this is the jersey they wore in '94 that Adidas reissued for the World Cup this year.
Nice.
So that's why I was like, I have to have it. It's timeless with the stars and the denim print. Like,
It's gangster.
Yeah, dope as fuck. But yeah, I applied that new knowledge to like how the U.S. plays, and like even I'm literally getting paid to watch these games right now. So like, I have been like you said, expanding my knowledge, getting really into like the details of the devils in the details.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool, and I have like a little group chat with other soccer fans now that I can actually like put that knowledge to and like hear other people's hot takes and whatnot. Like I'm in a group chat with somebody from England, somebody from Colombia, somebody from Germany, and it's just really.
Well, I hope you have your notifications turned off on that one. It's 3 a.m. for somebody every
Oh, no,
time.
they're all here in the United States.
Oh, that's so
They're
funny.
all here in the United States.
I was
They're
gonna say,
here
when everybody goes home, it's going to be like, all right,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
what are you guys doing? It's like, we're just waking up. Oh, shit.
Yep. At that point, notifications will be silenced accordingly. But for now, it's really cool talking to people from different fandoms and, people who are not American. One thing I also learned about working for FIFA on a team of non-Americans is how many like cultural related questions I got. Like I made somebody try ranch dressing for the first time.
Oh, did it blow their mind?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Ranch rules. And good news, fans. Everybody makes their own ranch.
Yes, we do.
It's different everywhere. So
I make mine at home. Like
I
literally make ranch at home.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah.
once you start making it at home, it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing? Who knows?
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so much better.
But yeah, so they asked me about like, what's the hype with ranch? They FIFA had a McFlurry machine in their cafeteria.
Yeah.
And I acted like a total child, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's amazing!" And they're like, "Why are you so excited about McFlurries?" To them, it's just ice cream with candy.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's the ice cream machine's always broken.
Yeah, it is always broken.
And I had to explain that to our friends from overseas, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, we can sell McFlurries on the black market."
The McFlurry economy is booming.
Booming. All the working machines are at FIFA. So sorry to everybody else.
Oh, they weren't going to miss.
Absolutely not. McDonald's being a key sponsor
of
the World Cup. But all in all, like nothing about this trip was bad. Everything top to bottom was absolute perfection. Would I do it again? Absolutely. Do I want them to extend my contract for the end of the tournament? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Oh, that's so cool, dude. Now you got to go to a game, right? I hope.
Yes, I told you. Saudi Arabia and
That's
Uruguay.
right. Saudi Arabia and Uruguay.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy is right.
Do you have, like, now that you've come away, which of those is the more agreeable to your style of fandom?
Between Uruguay and Saudi?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so I went.
Did you find, I guess the question I'm really asking is, among the cultures there, the soccer cultures that are all converging, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whose did you find yourself most adherent?
So I'll answer it in two parts. The first part, if we're just looking at Uruguay and Saudi, like being in the stadium and like hearing the chants and the cheers and the crowd, Miami was 90% Uruguayan fans in that stadium.
I believe that.
90%, easily. But guess who you could hear? You could hear Saudi. Saudi had songs, they had chants, they had drums, they had a very lively fan base and a very like sweet and generous fan base is what I learned.
Oh, that's so good.
So like going into the game, I was like, oh, I'm just going to make friends with all these Uruguayan people. It's going to be great. But I found myself like literally taking pictures and talking to Saudi fans during and after the game. Yeah, and they were so welcoming and so loving, and like that took me by surprise. I didn't know what to expect. I know nothing about people from Saudi Arabia. So
sure.
So
yeah. Just what you see on the news, that's real good news all the time.
And I think we're all learning like across the board, not just Americans, but I think people coming from abroad here.
Yeah.
Is like, don't believe everything you see on the news.
Oh, for sure, man.
I think a lot of Europeans had a vision of what coming to America was going to be like for the World Cup.
Sure.
And we are not at all what they thought. Like, we are right there with you guys. We are at the bars chugging the beers. We are doing the shoeies.
Man.
We are singing. We are dancing. We are throwing cones in the air.
That's right.
We are all in on this experience. There's like a viral tweet that was like, the World Cup has been like the biggest sleepover with your cousins that you never get to see because your parents don't get along. And that is the most accurate thing you can say about this.
Yeah, that was a really good one. I really liked seeing England shut down the Londoner over at Mockingbird Station.
That was the day I came home. I wanted so badly to like go to the Londoner, and I landed maybe an hour after, or I got home an hour after kickoff.
Yeah.
And I remember opening up social media and just being like, "Nah, I'm good." That's terrifying.
It was. I saw some videos from inside there. There's some just wildness going on with those boys. Now, something that really cracks me up is you travel all this way, right? And you want to represent your boys here in the World Cup, and then you go to a London-themed bar, which
it's
I was
insane.
Like, that's so hilarious to me.
It's like going to Epcot.
Right. To me, it would be like going to, New York City and then going to Texas Roadhouse. You know what I mean?
New York City. Actually, fun fact, you would love this. New York City has a barbecue chain called Dallas Barbecue.
I bet they're from here. Probably,
no, it's trash. It's absolute trash. There's no way they're from here. It's just named after our city.
Oh, boy.
No offense, Dallas Barbecue. Sorry. I'm just an expert living here and loving snacks.
I have enjoyed watching, the Argentinians go to our barbecue places and then, study.
Same with the Japanese.
With their barbecue people. Oh, my gosh, man. Barbecue is amazing. Everybody should have it. Everybody has their own versions. And seeing those guys just do the dad move where they just sit arms crossed and they're, staring. It's like, man, we all just folks.
Yep. It's such a beautiful cultural explosion of love and football.
That's right. Love and football.
Well, I'm really happy to be back here at home at Dudley's. I mean, literally, I walked in, all the bartenders and waitresses were like, "We missed you so much."
Yeah,
and they were like, "We followed your Instagram. All your adventures looked so fun." Like, everybody here is so sweet. So there's nothing like being home with some home cooking with some really good friends.
Yeah, what'd you make?
No, I mean here at Dudley's.
About to have some home cooking right here at Dudley's.
My southernness comes out when we're here.
That's right. Right.
But yes, all of that to say, it's really good to be home. And as things stand right now, the U.S. will play their first knockout game on July 1st, which is next Wednesday, a week from today. And we will be...
It's the best team I've ever seen in my life.
We'll
get to
here.
more of that later.
We will be here for the game. I'm going to remind you guys a million times. So please come to Dudley's for Team USA's knockout round debut. It will not disappoint. They will be most likely playing Bosnia and Herzegovina. And they were the third place finishers in Group B or C, the one that Canada is in.
Yeah.
Canada, Switzerland, and Qatar were in that group. So really, really exciting stuff happening in our world. But let's table the soccer talk for a second, because we did allude to this when we kicked off here. A lot of shit happened in the last 3 weeks in the sports world.
Holy moly, it's been a whirlwind.
So I'm going to start with NHL and just say congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes. I did not want Vegas to win. I can't fucking stand Vegas.
Yeah.
And fuck Mark Stone.
Do you want to elaborate on that, or?
Mark Stone is notoriously known as a dirty player, and he's injured my guys
I
numerous times.
see.
There's a rivalry between the Stars and Knights, and we actually are going to play the Knights this upcoming season at Jerry World.
Okay.
I will be there. I already have my ticket.
Yeah? You going to throw shit at them?
I mean, I don't want to get banned from Jerry World. But I will say some nice
You mean Dallas
things.
Stadium?
Dallas Stadium. Gotta love those sponsorship rules.
It's so funny. Man, the way they've been playing that game where, you have to cover your logo, but then you make it your...
Levi's did the imprint or the
exactly.
shadow or the outline. I don't know art words. I'm a sports and math person. But yeah, it's been really cool to see brands get creative with these sponsorship things.
Yeah.
So yes, again, congrats to the Carolina Hurricanes, your Stanley Cup champions.
I stand by that you can't beat a hurricane as a Golden Knight or Black Knight or whatever they are.
Golden Knight.
Golden Knight.
Black Knight.
Well, they wear black. I was like, Black Knights would be kind of cool.
Do you want to know something really weird about the Vegas Golden Knights?
What's that?
Do you know what their mascot is?
A duck.
It is a yellow spotted lizard that looks like a snake with legs. And
that's what a lizard looks like.
Yeah, but it's really creepy. It's like extra. I think lizards are cute. This lizard is not cute.
Are they following like the gritty mindset?
It reminds me of the lizards from Holes. The yellow spotted lizards. That's what they are.
Well, that's harmless.
Well, it's hard. Well, the funny thing is they're
Is
called,
it like a local thing out there? Or?
Well, that's what I'm going to tell you.
Oh.
So they're called the Vegas Golden Knights, and when the team was being put together, because you remember their expansion team, they're relatively new, they tested the market on if having a knight as a mascot made sense, and the feedback they got was that knights scare children. And so they decided this lizard would not scare children.
Well, I'm glad a committee settled that. That makes me love Philadelphia more and more because there has never been a mascot better than Gritty.
Absolutely. Gritty's the best. And I feel like Victory Green is like his long lost cousin.
Yes.
They could be like between Gritty, Victory Green, the Philly Fanatic.
Let me tell you who's killing it, according to my wife, is Ellie the elephant.
Oh, she's the queen.
Holy mackerel.
They recently did like a little birthday party for her, and they invited like other mascots to that game, and they had like a little dance off. Like, it's what they're doing with Ellie is fucking fabulous. Like, absolute case study on how to have a mascot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
All of that.
We veered way off. We had a plan today.
That's okay. We're bopping around. We're
right.
moving and shaking. This is the podcast rust from taking 3 weeks off.
That's all right, man.
That's okay. We can talk forever.
It's all about the clips anyway, right, folks?
Oh,
y'all are clicking those clips.
We will get there. In addition to the NHL finals, the NBA finals took place as well, crowning the New York Knicks champions in some of the greatest basketball games I have ever freaking seen.
Holy moly.
How are you
maybe
down?
the most impressive playoff run in NBA history.
They lost 3 times. They lost 3 times in the whole playoffs. What the fuck?
Completely insane.
Why?
And one of them we can attribute to a bad luck charm. I'll let you guess which one.
Yep. I'm fully on board with that. They didn't let Jordan Woods have her lucky purse because of that. So... But let me tell you, watching this team come back from being down 29, was it 29 points?
Man.
In Game 4 was one of the most exhilarating sports performances I've ever seen in my entire life.
For sure.
Jalen Brunson, as we talked about on the show, one of my all-time favorite basketball players. When he left us in Dallas, I even said this is the best thing he's going to do in his career.
Oh, for sure.
I wasn't even salty because I knew... My heart knew that this man would really grow into his own not playing in Dallas.
But didn't he clean sweep every trophy you can get in a season?
The only thing he didn't win was like MVP for the season, but he won MVP for the finals. They won the NBA Cup back in December. Yeah.
Just bananas.
Nuts. The fact that this man wasn't even like top 5 in MVP is nuts to me.
You know, I read something on Reddit, so you know it's true.
We love Reddit.
And they were talking about how shit we are at actually predicting talent outcomes at a mathematical level.
Oh, I fully am on board with this.
We embrace algorithms far before talent even has time to develop, because it doesn't develop for every child automatically, right? At a certain age. It varies across different things. That's why sometimes athletes don't come into their own until, they reach higher levels and things like that. And it was really enlightening of what we actually grade for, even down to the birthday, where your birthday falls in a year can impact.
Well, we do love our horoscopes, Tanner.
One of my favorite Instagrams I've ever seen was So it's controlled by my birth, and I don't have any say in how it comes out. Is that not just racism? And it's racism for girls. Horoscopes are racism for girls.
We can argue about this later. Not the same thing. Not the same thing. I do not endorse that statement whatsoever. No, but seriously, I agree with you. I think like there's too many external factors to look at a guy. Even like when you're doing scouting from college to the pros, like if we want to like say that, like you can call somebody too small, or you can say they're not fast enough. You can say
literally everything
their
they said about
hands are
Jalen
too
Brunson.
small. Like you can nitpick at everything, but what you can't measure is what situation they're being put in, and you can't measure how much heart and how much determination somebody has.
Exactly. There's so many like emotional factors. There's nutritional factors. There's fucking everything. You know, maybe like an uncle pats him on the shoulder the right way, and then it changes his life forever. You know what I mean?
Yep. We just do the best we can with what we got, but you know, sometimes you just know. You can look at somebody and just know, and that's how I felt about Jalen Brunson here in Dallas.
Oh man, the heart on that guy.
Yeah, and the fact that the Mavs were too fucking dumb to see it. And Mark Cuban even came out and said, we didn't think he was going to be this.
Man, let me
But let me tell you this, before you say what you're going to say. Even with me knowing that Jalen Brunson was going to do great things in his career, he was never going to be able to grow outside of Luka's shadow. Luka's shadow would have completely restricted his growth and not allowed him to be that A1 player, or sorry, 1A player that everyone is talking about right now.
Yeah. I can agree with that. And you know, nobody knows. Nobody.
Just sit back, watch, and enjoy.
Just watch and enjoy, baby.
Baby.
This is what we got. Jalen Brunson, congratulations. Absolutely
And
stellar
the
career.
Knicks parade was freaking dope.
No, I didn't get to see that. You got to tell me about it.
Man, they had like a...
I know old Memdani, man. He's been pretty cool about the whole Knicks thing, man.
I hate when politics and sports cross over. Like, I fucking hate it. There's no room for that in sports. Just watch the goddamn sports and enjoy. Why we got to make it red or blue? But that's neither here nor there. So when I heard that Mamdani was giving the speech, I was like, oh, here we go. Another politician He's gonna rally the troops and like say some dumb shit that I don't want to hear. That was probably one of the best sports speeches I've ever heard in my life.
Right.
He was able to tie being a longtime Knicks fan and previous players who have played for that franchise and watching how this team just consistently came back and was so resilient. And he just said, that's what being a New Yorker is.
Yeah,
and I had chills and goosebumps, and I'm not from New York.
That's right.
In fact, I think New York is gross and disgusting.
What?
Oh, man,
That's part of the charm.
I got beef with that town.
What?
Well, when you grow up, when you're raised by New Yorkers and you have a shit ton of family in New York.
Oh, okay, so you spent a lot of time there.
I'm just not built that way. And I will be the first to admit it. I am not meant for New York City. Give me 3 days. If you give me 4 days, I hate everybody and I'm
where
miserable.
Are you staying?
Oh, I mean, my family has beautiful places to stay. My sister has a gorgeous apartment. My aunt has a brownstone. Like, it's not like I'm in bad places. It's just I find the city just to be a little bit too overwhelming for my taste.
Oh, that's fair. It's a very sensual, not in like a sexual thing, but sensual in that there's a lot of senses
You
at
have
play.
to be a certain type of person to really love New York, and I'm just not that. And that's okay.
That's fair. I don't think I could live in New York because my tendency is to stop and talk to everybody.
Oh,
and
yeah,
when
you'll
I
never
visited,
coming home.
it was when I visited, I was not prepared for my Southern upbringing's hospitality requirement to I just kept talking to everybody, and my friends are like, we have got to go we have 10,000 steps to get to where we're going. You gotta come on.
You gotta come on with it.
And I'm like, some guy would be like, nice shirt, and I'd be like, hey man, let's talk for 20 minutes.
And it's 420 friendly up there.
Oh, dude,
so you would just be like walking the streets smoking a joint.
I mean, I'd be doing that anyway.
And living your best life in the city that never sleeps.
That's
and
right.
neither would you. I like sleep.
These days, I don't think I could live in New York, man. But I got to say, this last, season of the Knicks has really made me want to be a New Yorker. I just feel like,
I will give him that. The amount of pride New Yorkers have for their city. And the parade was insane. They said 2 million people attended.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And all the camera shots, all the clips, everything I watched, just everybody looked like they were having the time of their lives.
I really appreciated, having free ways to watch it.
Yeah.
You know, for them. They had like big watch parties and like, I mean, the whole Dolan controversy and whatever back and forth, he's such a dork, but you know, like where you're just able to go and like be part of the community to do it, and then just doing it in the street. I wish we could do that here.
Well,
there's just not enough people on my block, man.
Well, I'm hoping that the U.S. makes a deep enough World Cup run that we can kind of emulate that energy.
Jiminy crickets.
Let me tell you, the way I am feeling about this team, I'm hype. I'm fucking hype. No one is more hype than me when it comes to USA soccer right now.
Coming up.
That is a scary, scary thought.
That's right.
But before we get into U.S. soccer.
I know, man. I keep wanting to go there, but we got to get the rest of this up to speed, right?
We got poquito more basketball to talk about.
That's
and
right.
by that, I mean my girlies. You know, I've done this really cute thing with Romo since I've had him for...
Your dog, Romo?
For the last 4 years, my dog, Romo. Whenever one of my sports teams is on TV, and usually it's always men's sports, right? I'm always like, your uncles are playing. Yeah. Be like, Uncle... At the time, it was Uncle Luca or Uncle Dak or whoever the fuck is on TV,
sure,
right?
Yeah.
Well, with the Wings... I'm Indian. So I go, Romo, your aunties are playing.
Oh, there you go.
Your aunties are on TV.
Oh, that's so fun.
And
well,
so
let me tell you, y'all aunties
sat.
be putting in work.
Romo is sat for the Dallas Wings,
that's
just
so
like
good.
the rest of us. Wings recently played 2 fucking outstanding nail biters.
Man,
clutch in the moments that matter against
OT
Seattle and
there.
Chicago.
Man. Stressing me out.
Good.
Stressing me out in
Giving you
a
feelings.
good way.
Giving you good feelings.
That's right. Makes me feel like I accomplished something. Thanks, ladies.
You know, they have 10 wins through 16 games.
I'm repping.
Yes, you are. They have 10 wins through 16 games. They only had 10 wins of all of last season.
Right. Well, let me tell you what. 2 back-to-back number ones and everybody else we got going on that team, they fucking killing it.
They are totally killing it. And get this, All-Star voting has started for the W.
Yeah.
Our girl, Paige, is up there.
I believe it.
Our girl, Jess Shepard, is up there.
Shep.
Our girl, AZ Fudd, is up there. Now, all of y'all go vote and put Enrique in that top 15, please.
Oh, boy. That would just make my day.
We got to keep moving. We got to keep pushing our ladies up there because we are having a fucking phenomenal season. This team, and I mean it, is playing like a team. This isn't a hero ball situation. This isn't everything is on Paige's shoulders like last year.
Exactly.
This is a fucking team. Everybody.
Our bench is deep. Like we
have such a deep team.
Man, it just feels like this revolving door of talent. There's never a moment where there's a lapse. Sorry.
He's
Sorry,
dead.
folks. I just elbowed the shit out of this barrel.
He got his funny bone.
We're a part of the team where there's like a lapse in coverage, right? There's never that moment where, you know, we leave a hole. Everything is properly filled. And really that comes down to coaching, and what a world of difference.
Phenomenal job Coach Fernandez is doing. I feel like we are peaking at a good time. I feel like things are coming together slowly but surely.
Yeah.
I think we're currently the 5th best team in the W right now.
Oh.
And
that revolving 5th best.
Yeah, and so you need to finish in the top 8 to make the playoffs.
Okay.
So we got a little bit of time, but things are looking real good.
I am completely optimistic. There's nothing short of there's still a little of that hero ball left, and like if we're tight in the 4th quarter,
that makes sense.
Some of the composure starts to kind of peel away. I attribute that to youth.
Yep, I'm on the same wavelength as you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think when it comes to playing teams like Atlanta, Golden State, you could even throw Vegas, New York, even though we beat the shit out of Vegas.
Boy, we whooped that ass.
We whooped that ass hard.
Belt to ass.
Belt to ass. But when it comes to playing those teams, you do see that maturity gap. You still see the confidence waver in the 4th quarter. But I think these 2 wins, these gutsy wins that we've just had, has given them the mindset, that clutch mindset, to stay calm under pressure, to trust each other.
Yeah.
And trust themselves. that they can get the job done. And it's really, really fun to watch. I really need to get my ass to a game ASAP because I see the clips, y'all. You guys who are going to the Wings games, you guys are having the times of your life, and I am jealous.
Yes.
So I need to make that happen for myself.
That's right. That's right.
But yes, what do you think outside of maturity is something the Wings should work on as we get closer to the playoffs?
I mean, the maturity thing and pacing yourself a bit, you know, sometimes I think it can get a little frantic.
Oh, definitely gets frantic.
But again, that all falls into just like playing a little more control ball. But I also, like, far be it from me to like start making any notes on what they're doing right now because I'm like fully into it, right? I that's really nitpicking at like a very fine level.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what we're doing at this point, is nitpicking this great, great team. I can't wait to see how they continue to mold and grow over time. I really hope that everyone stays healthy. I actually was listening to a interview with Brittany Griner, of all people, and she was on Sue Bird's podcast, Bird's Eye View. And one of the questions Sue asked her is, like, who is your favorite player currently to watch? And she, off the jump, just said, I love watching Paige's game, but Zaza really is one of my favorite players. And Zaza comes off the bench for the Wings. She's their backup point guard.
Sure.
And she's also fun on TikTok. If you have TikTok, please follow Zaza. She's hilarious. I feel like every episode I'm like, this Wings player is on TikTok. Follow them.
Hey, that's great.
But yeah.
Tag us when you do.
But yeah, she just has like a natural instinct for the game. She's an instant spark plug. And like you said, that plays into our deep bench. So if somebody gets in foul trouble or if Paige or AZ needs a breather, it's like we have options.
For sure.
And that's something we didn't have a year ago.
Oh, God. We were just struggle ball.
Struggle bus.
All year long. And to the point where like it made it exhausting to watch. You know, it was just really not
We didn't enjoy it. We were counting down to Unrivaled.
Oh, dude. Unrivaled gave us.
What did you tell me right before we started recording about Unrivaled?
Oh, that Flaugier is going Unrivaled? Love that.
Love it. So exciting.
I think it's a 3-year deal or something like that.
I am so hyped. I like the fact that we have so many outlets for women's basketball is just great. And then on that note, programming note, AZ Fudd decided to sign with Project B instead of Unrivaled. She had an NIL deal while she was in college, but decided to go with Project B. And she says it is to help her grow as a person and open up her mind because Project B is a global league. So they'll be traveling from country to country to country. I believe Project B is not 3-on-3. It is 5-on-5.
Okay.
And the players who play in Project B own a part of the league as well. So if
cool. So it's kind of a co-op.
Yeah. So if it ends up doing well, they can make a shit ton of money.
Fuck, dude. That's the way everything should be run.
Like
everybody should start co-ops. You heard it from me first.
So they will be playing in places like Singapore, Beijing, Europe. Like it's going to be a really, really cool brand of basketball.
Oh my. This guy.
We're cheering for you.
We're cheering. Do it, buddy. Do it.
It's okay. Everything can be.
We're sitting next to a pool table and we're he's shooting a pool cue through the stands of our camera, so if it shakes a little bit, that's what's going on.
It's funny. This is more entertaining than the game right now.
There you go, buddy.
Woo!
Way to go.
Sunk table, by the way. That was dope as fuck. So pool commentating on Timeout Sis.
That's right. You did it. That's high stakes.
So yeah, Project B, dope as fuck. Can't wait to see how.
I want to see how AZ handles Serbia. I love the Serbian basketball culture. It is like the most rabid, insane fan interaction I've ever seen. When Jokic, he's like, I played in Serbia, brother. It's like, yeah, it's no wonder he like treats this like a day at the office.
It is. Everything here is magical,
I saw this,
including the horses.
I saw this meme the other day. It was like a picture of Jokic, and he's holding like an MVP trophy, and he's like kind of whatever. And then it's a picture of him standing next to his horse that won a horse race, and he's just like crying and fully emotional.
No, you don't know the story. Like
no, I just saw that picture. It's so funny to me.
No, he like is known for how much he loves his horses.
Oh, that's so great.
Like he sat through like press conferences after big playoff games, and he's like, I literally can't wait to go home to my horse.
I
like
just
he
go
says
to my horse.
that.
That's so sweet.
It is. We love precious moments like this.
Oh man.
One last note on the W. The W is going to expand to 50 games next season.
Oh, dude.
I think we're currently at 44.
Great.
40 something.
40 something.
46 or 44, something like that. But expanding to 50. And that means a longer basketball season, which means it'll overlap with NFL more so than it already does, which will be interesting to see how they choose their time windows and what games are on. Are they going to hold all the primetime games off of Sundays? Because right now ESPN is doing Women's Sports Sundays. And so all of the really great games are scheduled for Sunday nights right now. But that's also summer. So just a note out there, we can break this down another time because guess what, people? The Dallas Mavericks hired a coach 48 hours before the NBA draft. Psychotic or brilliant?
I mean, well, what else were they going to do? Right? they had to get something together. I mean, waiting this long feels a little on the side. I'm going to have to go with psychopathy on that one because I don't know. I would just be too anxious. There's too much planning to do. Oh, my God, we have so many things to worry about.
Well, when you hire the coach from Michigan,
I guess you have less to worry about.
Dusty May, I think things are going to be okay. In fact, they drafted a Michigan player at number 9 last night.
Okay.
And
so we're getting a package deal.
And they also drafted a kiddo from Spain who's the MVP of the Spanish league. Sounds a little familiar, like our friend Luca, huh?
Could be.
They drafted him at 30. So, interesting things.
Wait, step back. He's 30?
No, 30th pick.
Oh, I was like, Jesus.
Actually, it wasn't the 30th pick. It was a different pick. There was like a 4-team trade. It involved the Mavs, the Knicks, the Suns, and somebody else. So it's very confusing. NBA, this is one thing I hate about the NBA is on one hand, they do a lot of trades on draft day, which is really, really fun. And we all love that.
That is fun.
But their window for making trades official isn't as immediate as the NFL. So when the trades are made in the NFL, the team that made the trade is the one like actively making the pick. Whereas when the trades are made behind the scenes, the original owner of the pick is making the trade on behalf of the other team. So you like know it's happening, but that player who's drafted wears the hat of the team that's about to trade him. And so it's a little confusing. And it's a little annoying.
So, yeah, I'm going to be this team for 48 minutes. And
it's kind of what happened to Flage, right?
Yeah.
We all thought Flage was going to go play in Golden State, and then literally 20 minutes later, they were like, just kidding. She's going to Seattle. But that trade,
she goes up there, she has
but that trade was already happening.
Check it out, I'm going wherever. And then they're like, oh, wait, no, you're not. You're going to go over here instead.
Yeah, so that's a bone I got to pick with you, Adam Silver. It just is.
Yeah?
I don't like it.
Shouts out Kamish.
That's like, now that Luka doesn't play here, it makes me sad. But like, you know, when he was drafted by the Atlanta Hawks, even though the deal to Dallas was already done. So that's why on draft night you see pictures of Trae Young in Mavs stuff and Luka in Hawks stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Crazy.
Yikes. Well,
NBA is silly.
It is silly. All of them are silly. FIFA, maybe the silliest. I don't know. F1's pretty fucking silly.
The silliest goose at the pond.
That's right. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. All right, speaking of FIFA, let's get into this World Cup action.
Let's do it.
We are essentially 2 weeks into this beautiful, beautiful tournament. Expanded tournament, by the way. So we get a wee bit longer than what we're used to in the past.
Loving it.
I'm going to start with the obvious. How much are you loving USA Soccer right now?
It's the greatest American team that has ever played the game.
American men's team.
Men's team, let me clarify. I
gave you a beat to see if you would correct
sure
yourself.
And I was like, I was already moving on to my next point, but
but that is how excited Tanner is, and Tanner does not get excited about these things.
I really don't.
No, he doesn't.
Man, it's after watching after watching like as a kid and trying to catch the World Cup, because I like the community is really what I care about a lot, and trying to participate with the world has always been appealing to me, right? So we're supposed to be the biggest, the baddest, the best team, the best country in the world, all this stuff, and then the one sport that everybody plays, we're just trash for my whole life.
It's kind of embarrassing.
It's so funny to we keep talking them up every 4 years, and then it's just like a big letdown every time. Like, what are we doing?
Or the one time they didn't qualify for the World Cup.
Oh, dude, so silly. And then
So
meanwhile,
silly.
the women trounce whole tournaments, and then we talk about them for 3 days, and then it's back to whatever the men are doing, and that's very sad because those women's teams. I think soccer as a whole benefits more if we celebrate women's sports as much as men's.
I think the men did benefit from having strong women's teams. I think people...
we started to give a shit more,
Yeah, I think people started comparing them and paying attention because the women did so great. One of my favorite quotes from Carly Lloyd, who played for U.S. women's soccer, by the way. This fucking queen. So she's on the desk for Fox.
Yeah.
And before the tournament started, they asked her, on TV, what would you consider a success for this men's team? And I think Clint Dempsey actually answered first. And God knows what that man said, because sometimes when men talk, I just don't listen. Even though I love Clint Dempsey. Don't get me wrong. Clint Dempsey is probably one of my favorite soccer players of all time. But I was more interested in what Carly had to say.
Uh-huh.
And Carly said, I'm sorry. When I played, it was win the whole thing or nothing.
Yeah.
And the look on her face, she's pregnant right now, but she got all tough.
Yeah, bowed up.
She bowed up. She basically was like,
look here, asshole.
We're here. She said, we're here to win the thing. You're not here to get a participation trophy. Oh, Neymar's coming in the game. Sorry.
Shit,
ADD
yeah,
is a
dude.
motherfucker over here.
Not that he needs to. But.
He doesn't need to, but I think giving him a little run before the knockout stage is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
But anyway.
At any rate, yeah.
At any rate. Yeah. So all of that to say, I'm kind of with Carly on this. I don't want to be one of those people well, you got to be as good as the women, because you don't. I understand. This field is insanely competitive. We're literally watching this crazy drama between Morocco and Haiti. And Morocco was a quarterfinalist in the last World Cup, and they're struggling against Haiti. Right now, they just went up 3-2. But, anything can happen, and I think the U.S. having this opportunity, hosting on home soil, I think that's really going to push them, and we're going to fucking ride this wave.
Yeah. All positive feelings. I don't really have any critiques because, like I say, they're the best team I've ever seen. So there's nothing I could say that they could improve on, because they've improved drastically on everything since the last World Cup.
Did you watch both the games at home, or did you go somewhere?
I've watched everything at home.
Okay. So I have been out for both games.
Yeah.
Game one, I was at a pub in Miami called Duffy's.
Holy shit.
And it was so I was staying in Coral Gables, and this was probably 15, 20 minutes away from Coral Gables. And it was this cute little pub with this little backyard situation, and it was packed to the gills. We showed up maybe an hour before kickoff and snagged a table, and the second we sat down, it was hordes of people coming through the door. Food was good, drinks were good pricing for Miami. Shout out Duffy's. But it was such a vibe. USA chants. Everybody didn't know what to expect when we played Paraguay, and then we ended up belt to ass on that
dude,
shit.
I was just beside myself, oh my God, please don't be bad.
I walked away from that game being impressed, but still a skeptic. I was okay, but we still have Turkey in our group. We still have Australia to play. Both of those squads at the time were, kind of scary.
Intimidating.
When I predicted, when I was talking to people, I would say, I think we're going to finish second in our group.
Yeah.
If we're lucky. And for those of you who don't know, because of the expanded field, you can finish third in your group and still move on.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch of math that goes into it, but there are going to be a couple third place finishers in the knockout round.
Does that make like a wild card or?
Essentially.
Okay. Well, we don't have to get into that. I can do math later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later because I don't know 100% of the rules because I don't have to worry about it because we finished first in our group. Yeah.
First place.
It was like, where's the siren? Bow, bow, bow. So when we played Paraguay,
nuts. Sorry,
he couldn't help himself.
I couldn't.
I apologize on his behalf. So when we finished that game against Paraguay, I was like, all right, this is dope. I'm really proud of this team. Gino Rayna being able to come in as a sub and scoring a goal right off the bat makes me feel like we got a deep bench, and I'm excited about that.
Especially because old Pulisic, boy, he's...
Pulisic has an owie, or had an owie. He's expected to actually play tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to get to that in a sec.
Okay.
So then we got the game against Australia. By the time we play Australia, I'm back from Miami. I go to Barley House.
Oh, that's a good
because
spot.
What's better on a rainy day than your own college bar?
Aww.
Nothing. I was actually supposed to go to FanFest, but FanFest opened late because of the shitstorms.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to risk not being able to get into FanFest on time for the game to start. So that's why I ended up at Barley House.
Well, that's a fantastic place to watch a game.
Oh, and we sat outside, and it's like pouring, but we're in the covered part.
Yeah.
TV goes out. I fire up my iPad. I said, don't y'all worry. I got it right here.
Hell yeah.
I made so many friends that day.
Yeah, you did?
I did. I always
do. You make friends everywhere.
I always do. But again, vibes at a million. Everybody just, you get that sense of community, that sense of patriotic behavior. It's so much fun. It's like a whole, it's different from like watching a Cowboys game. It's like a whole different vibe.
Yeah. Because there's no one to root, like, you know.
For the most part, we're all on the same team.
Exactly. We're all on the same team. Team USA.
USA.
I have a hierarchy of how I would like to see winning World Cup franchises.
Explain.
My favorite, like the ones I'm always rooting for the most, African teams. I always want an African team to win. I just think that's so cool. And then it's like tiny countries, you know, where there's like 100,000 people in the whole country, and now they've got a World Cup team. That's so amazing. Like Curacao, it's fucking amazing. Haiti, awesome. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah, I think a lot of America is with you. I think as enamored as we all are with Team USA, a lot of us who don't watch soccer regularly are falling in love with these smaller countries' teams.
Well, I mean, you want to talk about heart. Like, that's it. You know, you're going to, like, in the instance of, like, some of these guys are going up against the greatest players to ever play the game.
And they're showing...
that have been farmed through huge... you know, multi-level apparatus to, like, sculpt these perfect humans, right?
Totally. And most of these other countries, you're growing up on a beach, on a forest, in, you know, a rough part of town, in a village. Like, and you're playing, most of them probably played soccer for the first time without shoes.
Right. Like, and then they're, you know, they have day jobs, you know, like.
No.
This isn't their whole life.
I think, like, as Americans, we recognize that hustle. And we appreciate it more. Like, I think everyone's pretty much obsessed with Cape Verde.
Oh,
you know,
dude, that was such a great game.
For that goalie to play out of his fucking mind.
Yes.
And guess what? They advanced. They're going to the knockouts.
Hell yeah, dude.
You know, you got teams like the Democratic Republic of Congo that tied with Portugal in their first game.
Man, I was loving that game.
The way Cristiano Ronaldo's teammates like ignored him that whole game was phenomenal.
I know, we were talking about it a little bit on the Discord.
That trolling game was fucking amazing. And I just want to say this. Look, I understand Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the best to do it. I'm not trying to be a dick here, okay?
No.
I actually have a Ronaldo Manchester United jersey from eons ago. But for him to go and stand in front of that camera after playing Uzbekistan and say, I'm back in Portuguese, bitch, it's Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, that was so...
Stop.
Well, I was thinking, you know, that
Act like you've been there.
Yeah, you've been there 6 times.
Why?
Well, because he's a nutcase. Like, come on. You don't think the ego on that guy is so big it won't fit through the door?
Oh, I'm fully aware. I'm not dumb.
The teammates ignoring Ronaldo for that first game. Oh, boy. What a spanking. And like, what a lesson to learn.
Next
like, you ain't
time-
shit without us, boy.
Next time I cross up my younger cousins on the basketball court, I'm
Yeah.
going to yell, I'm back.
You should.
Should.
You should. You should.
No, but
Well, I guess old Portugal and Ronaldo figured it out because...
But again, it's Uzbekistan.
I mean, I get it, but like, it's still, he's out there scoring goals. You still got to score a goal in the World Cup. And which means they're passing to him, which they weren't doing before at all.
Did you see all of those like compiled reels of him like gesturing and like screaming and like throwing tantrums?
I was like, and
iconic.
What I love the most is the dichotomy between the way Portugal is handling Cristiano Ronaldo.
I love where you're going. I love
and
it.
The sheer elation that Argentina has for Messi.
No, but you're not wrong. I literally said this yesterday. I was like, the way that Messi plays when he's playing with Argentina, he's so happy. He's so excited. His teammates are happy. His teammates are excited. It's like the complete opposite of watching Portugal, and it's hilarious.
it's like both generational talents, one in a million talents, right? And then the way they mesh with their team, it could not be more polar opposite. It's so funny to me.
I am loving the content that came out of Argentina playing here the other day.
Yeah.
There was like this massive pep rally at Clyde Warren Park
yeah, they
on
took
Sunday.
it right over.
Oh my God. How? So many people.
It's amazing.
So living in East Dallas, living like literally at 75 in Haskell, driving by Target, all Argentinians shopping at Target.
Hell yeah.
Like they're in their jerseys. They're here for a good time.
Right?
I loved it. I loved every second of it. I've really enjoyed.
Did you happen to catch what they were buying mostly?
No, I was just driving through the parking lot.
I'm dying to know what somebody travels to the United States to buy from Target.
The same stuff they probably buy from Walmart.
I guess, that's a good point.
They don't have Walmart or Target.
They don't have Walmarts elsewhere?
They do, but maybe not in like Europe. I mean, I don't know. I've never been to Argentina. But I know they have Walmart in like Mexico.
Yeah, gross. Walmart's the devil. Don't shop there.
It's a whole experience though. Like my entire feed is like international fans exploring America.
It's
great.
It's everybody's. It's that German kid, Freddie or whatever his name is.
Shout out Freddie. I got so drunk the other night. I was like texting Marissa and I was like, I'm trying to get Freddie to go to Dudley's if he gets stuck in Dallas.
Yeah, get him over there.
And I was like, I'm trying so hard. I've like DM'd him like 12 times.
Man,
I
everybody
felt
coming together to make
psychotic.
that guy's trip just the best.
And nobody knows what he looks like.
Good.
How amazing is that he kept his anonymity?
Anonymity?
Anonymity. Okay.
Anonymity.
No, but like seriously, it's such fucking magic around here.
It really is fun. I'm having a really good World Cup. And not that I'm even going anywhere, but just like I'm just in a better mood. I get to watch soccer all day, and I'm watching everything on Telemundo. Right.
As you should.
Right, because I'm watching it over the air because I'm not paying.
You don't
to
have
watch
to
a world tournament.
Well, you could
right?
actually watch all the games that are broadcasted on Fox over the air as well. You know that, right?
If they broadcast them on Fox, but they aren't always doing that.
So half of the group stages are on FS1. Like today, because they're two games at the same time.
Yeah, that's cable.
I know. But you can also get a free trial to Fox One.
I'm not doing that.
Fuck
Roger Ailes.
I am just saying. But shout out Telemundo for not cutting the ads during the hydration breaks.
Oh, dude, and apparently
love you for that.
the commentators only talk about that when it's the hydration break. Can you believe we're not cutting away? We're not going to take it off the action, folks. It's going to be right here during the hydration break.
Do you know
So funny.
what they were doing at the bars in Miami? I don't know if they're doing
Keg
it here,
stands.
but they will show the games on Telemundo, but they'll pipe in the sound from the U.S.
Oh, that's upsetting.
and they will play music over the commercials.
Oh, that's so good.
So you'll still see what's happening on the field, but then you're like bopping around to like Country Road.
Yeah. One of these days I'll have a rant about commercials. I have a lot of commentary.
Well, so does the rest of the world.
Just in general. But yes, I'm sure everybody hates commercials. But
I also wanted to give a special shout out to the Iranian team. I know it cannot be easy for these guys.
Oh, dude.
To be roped into all the politics, all the extra shit that they have to go through to play in the United States. Their base camp is in Tijuana. Mm-hmm. And every time they come to the United States, it's a fucking mess. They have to leave immediately after their games. It's really rough, but somehow those guys have been putting on a fucking show in all of their games. They've actually become one of my favorite teams to watch, politics aside, yet again. I've really just enjoyed it. Their goalie won man of the match in their last game, and they put him on TV, and I texted my girlfriends, so that's Aladdin.
That's racist.
But that's what Aladdin's based off someone in the Middle East.
Yeah.
That's not racist. That's literally, he just looks like Aladdin.
Stereotyping.
Also, Aladdin is hot. This goalie is hot. Like, why are we mad?
I'm just messing.
Why? You're just being mean now.
It's a whole new
I
world.
have to drink every time you say the word racist, by the way.
Yeah.
That is what I've decided. So, yes, shout out Iran. I really hope they continue to play well and see where they end up in this tournament.
Yeah, I hope we lighten up on their accommodations because
they allegedly have. So we'll just see how it goes.
They left a really nice note and trinkets and all kinds of stuff in their locker rooms. It's been really sweet.
People have to remember, athletes are not politicians. They're just not. They're just. In this case, it's kind of like they're the face of the politics, but they didn't ask for that. They're just here to represent their country in the game that they've been playing since they were children. Like. We're all human.
Look here, all I know is that they're an enemy. That's what my grandparents would say.
I am just saying.
I don't believe that's true. I don't feel that way. I think.
And to be honest, I really don't understand the geopolitical implications. I just am looking and seeing what I'm seeing on the field.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going by.
Sure. It's I don't know, man. I think it's kind of rude to go blow somebody's country up and then get mad at them for playing soccer in yours. So it seems a little silly.
Yeah.
But at any rate.
Whatever it is, I'm going to ask you
I'm ready.
A question. So based on everything you've seen so far, you told me you've watched all the games from the comfort of your home on Telemundo. What has been the best thing you've seen, whether it's on social media or even through these broadcasts?
I had a really fun time enjoying the mascot choices.
Oh, my God. Don't even get me. I have pictures for you later.
I've been enjoying the mascots. It's been really fun. I love Telemundo is particularly good about this, where it's called the honey shot. Are you familiar with what this is? You'll know it when I describe it to you. They show the slow-mo of the action happening, and then they slide the camera to just the most beautiful woman representing
I know
that
exactly what
country
you're talking about.
that you've ever seen in your life.
Shout out to all the international baddies.
Dude, and they always find them, and it's always like, good God. Right? I can't even believe that people like that exist. It's just, it's amazing. I've really enjoyed, of course, small teams against big teams. Love watching David and Goliath stories. That's super fun. Man. And just having it on all the time. You know, I'm brushing up on my Spanish. It's really difficult when you're watching sports because the action is so fast. And the lingo is not just like conversational Spanish.
I love the word for corners is esquina, and they say it so beautifully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't keep up. My accent is absolutely terrible.
I'm with you. I've also been like inspired to work on my Spanish because of this. I will also say something that has surprised me in the most lovely way is learning customs and traditions of other fandoms.
Oh, dude, the Congolese guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he dresses up as I knew his name. I read the article about him. It's the original prime minister of Congo whenever they were gained their independence from Belgium. But he dresses up like that guy, and then he stands there with
like
his
a statue.
hand out
Yeah.
for the whole game.
Yep.
Incredible.
And
really? He's dressed impeccably. Style icon.
I agree. Fit of the week right there. I'm going to throw in the Scottish people throwing cones on things and
So
getting
funny.
absolutely fucked up everywhere they go, including the Marlins game. Let me tell you, the way I was pissed, because I actually went to a Marlins game 2 weeks ago while I was there. If I had been there this week, they would have been not only hosting Scotland, but also playing the Texas Rangers. I would have been in fucking heaven.
Oh, that's so fun.
But I have so much FOMO. You know, the day that the Scottish people attended the Marlins game was also Bark at the Park. So there were fucking dogs everywhere. And literally, I have not seen anyone complain about that day. Like,
That's so
if
funny.
you were in the ballpark that night, you had the time of your life.
I have seen clips where they'll do different doorbells
Yeah.
to make the dogs bark.
React. Yep.
That's clever. Super clever.
I love it. So Scotland is one. Norway, as they're rowing through the streets of Times
I meant
Square.
to say something earlier.
In the audience in the stadium. I'm actually fascinated by Erling Haaland. And, like, I knew of him going into this tournament.
Right.
Like, he plays for Man City. He's an amazing, amazing soccer player. But, like,
the scariest man maybe on the pitch.
But, like, the nicest
Yes.
and goofiest human ever.
Super chill, bro. But if you see that man running at you, like, all I see is, like, axes.
Viking.
You know what I mean?
Full on Viking, but, like, a severe...
And with their whole crew up in the stands rowing, it's terrifying.
A Viking row. I want to do a Viking row. Like,
Super cool.
give me a reason to hang out with some Norwegians right now.
That's been my favorite, like, fan participation thing.
Yeah.
Just the immensity.
Yeah.
Because it's everybody. The whole, and they're all in unison, and that, whoo, that's so scary. Like a haka. You know what I mean? That's so terrifying. This is so terrifying.
It reminds me of a couple World Cups ago when Iceland got the glacier clap viral. The one where they're like...
Oh, yeah, and they hit their big, yeah.
And now the Minnesota Vikings use it.
That's
Skull!
I love that. I love that.
Just like little things like that. Just make it worth it. And it feels like you're like learning about other people, which is really, really cool.
That's fun. What do you think about, what is it? Saudi Arabia and Iran are playing the Pride
No,
game?
it's Egypt.
Egypt. That's what it is.
Yeah, and Egypt has one of the best footballers on their team.
Yeah.
So I am really like Mo Salah. Yeah, I'm locked in. I'm going to be busy that day. Believe me. I am going to be writing reports like you won't believe. But
Right. That's going to be a very
it.
difficult day for you.
Worth it. I am here for it. And, you know, putting it in a city like Seattle where people are very passionate about activism.
Oh, dude.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be incredible.
Oh,
I can't wait.
boy. But it should be a really good match, to be perfectly honest.
What I hope, you know, I'm an American. I've been exposed to American influence my whole life, right? I don't know a lot about these countries. I know that homosexuality doesn't fly.
Correct.
But what I hope is that the players do not get the blowback from their governments. You know what I mean?
I know. I think of that all the time. I think about it all the time, especially in like Turkey. They're not advancing. I think about that with Qatar. I think about it with other small nations. So like, we're just here to have fun.
Right.
And I hope that that energy gets carried on when they return home.
Sure.
Let me ask you another question.
Okay.
What about things you've heard about stadiums and host cities in this World Cup? Is there something you didn't know about a given host city? Or something that like really gets you excited and you're like, you know what? I need to travel to this place now.
Well, I mean that Guadalajara Stadium looks pretty cool.
It's beautiful. Actually, that's where Christine is right now.
What?
Yeah, Christine was at the Colombia game.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
that would be to me. That would be the most interesting stadium to go to because I'm like all the other stadiums. I'm an American, and they're mostly accessible to me, right? But like going international and like going to Canada or Mexico or something like that to go see one of those stadiums, I think that would be the more exciting.
I feel that way about Azteca. I feel that way about Mexico City. Like there's
Mexico
so
City
many
would be so fun.
so many like historical things have taken place in that stadium, and it's above elevation, and it's just like such an iconic spot that, like, for me, that is always, it's been a bucket list before the World Cup is to see a football game at Azteca.
Yeah, just go see something, right?
Something, anything, even American football I'll take.
Right. Monster truck rally. You going to a monster truck rally at the Azteca?
I don't know about that.
Travis Pastrana.
Crazy. That's a name that was not on my bingo card for today's episode. I would say that about Azteca, and I think Kansas City. Seems
Kansas
like
City? You want to go to, what do they call their?
Arrowhead?
Yeah.
I didn't realize how big the soccer community in Kansas City is until now. Like, I feel like every game they've hosted is a full-on main event. And I know here in Dallas we've had great games too. Like, I'm not trying to knock my city here, but it's just it comes across on TV as a completely different vibe.
Yeah. Like
an actual American soccer town.
That's interesting. I don't know who I would say is an American soccer town. You know, I mean, I kind of grew up with the Sidekicks, you know, and
for sure. And I mean, FC Dallas, I told you, has produced 4 guys on this roster. So, like, we're in a hotbed for soccer living in Dallas, but I'm saying, like, the fandoms.
Yeah, the fandoms were never that hot here, for sure. Yeah, I'd say, like, somewhere with a little nicer weather, but you can get pretty good in California or something.
So let me tell you about Miami Stadium.
Yeah.
Hard Rock Stadium, as it is actually called. I went there on a day where the weather was not great. Like, it wasn't like shitstorming or anything, but it was raining on and off.
Well, that's just tropical, right?
Yeah, it is. It totally. I was oddly surprised at how much I like that stadium for an open air stadium. That one? And I had to explain this to people because, like, growing up in Dallas, we've always had the roofs. And
that's
yes,
true.
I know Texas Stadium had the cutout in the center. And
so God could watch his team play.
Amen. But yeah, I had to explain to, like, the people I was working with. I was like, I don't know what it's like. Outside of, like, SMU games, like, I don't really understand open air stadiums.
I only knew my experience because I never went to any games here because I couldn't afford them. We were broke. But when I was, like, marching in band in college and all that kind of stuff, it was only open air stadiums. So when I came here and it was like everything's covered, I was like, oh my God.
You're like Disneyland.
Right, because I was in Mississippi where it's 1,000,000 degrees and also 1,000,000 humidity, right? So
yeah,
you're
totally.
just dying all the time. Like, this is incredible. You live like this?
Yeah, and that was something I had to explain to people, and they just were like, whoa. So.
Well, for anybody that went to the Qatar World Cup, I can't even imagine what it was like cooling them hose down. Holy moly.
So they said it was, again, working for FIFA, most of them, this was like their 4th, 5th, 6th World Cup. So that was also cool in itself, was like hearing stories about other World Cups. But they said that the stadiums themselves were well air conditioned, the broadcast center, the office they were working out of, like all of that was fine.
I got into the infrastructure when they were building that. I was like, "There's no way." So I got really into, like, how they were going to refrigerate
people,
and these huge air conditioners, these giant blowers would, like, shoot air. It's just incredible. Anyway, the way they got it to work
that's
was
where
amazing.
all the money went, because outside of the stadiums, they were like, there was nothing to do. They had to Uber Eats food to themselves to, like, eat and stuff because there were no restaurants and stuff they could go to. Like,
just nothing there except
and,
the
like,
stadium.
they couldn't, like, walk anywhere because where they were staying, there was only highways and busy roads
like
and
Dallas.
no sidewalks. Yeah. So it's so interesting. Like, the stories I heard, the people I met, like, it's an experience I will never forget. So I'm sorry that I keep talking about it.
I mean, your job is to talk.
And my job, it really is.
Tell us about it, Rayya.
Did I ask you about the surprises, or did I just skip to social media?
Surprises about what? Oh, surprises about what surprised me about the World Cup?
Yeah.
Cultures and stuff? Oh, yeah, we went over that.
Oh, well, I thought of something on the fly.
Hit me with it.
From a broadcast perspective, because we're talking heads, and I can say this now, the marriage between Zlatan and Alexi Lawless on Fox is probably my favorite broadcast pairing of all time, and I think it's better than Shaq and Charles Barkley.
It's so funny. I've been a big Zlatan fan forever. He has the right mentality for dealing with bullshit, dude. The guy.
The way he said, I watched the first half, I fell asleep. I watched the second half, I fell asleep.
Right? It's so
Deadpan,
funny.
not even like a hint of irony in his voice. Nah, he meant it.
Right? And he's talking shit about his buddy, oh, he's gone, thank you, America. That
thank
shit.
me. Thank me,
America. Oh, dude.
God. The way they're back and forth, I don't think Fox fully understood what they were getting into.
I think they did. They always
No,
love
I
a
think they
spectacle.
had an idea, but like seeing it in practice versus like dreaming it,
Yeah.
two completely different things.
I love, what's the third guy's name? There's
Thierry Henry's
Yeah,
reactions to everything.
His reactions are just like
The
a
man
meme factory.
could not control his face. You cannot pay that
So
man to
good.
control his face. It's hilarious.
Oh, man. So many good memes.
So
coming
shout
out
out
of this.
Fox for giving us that because thank you. It's hilarious.
That's
I
right,
love it.
that's
I
right.
love it. All right. Technical questions here. Who do you want to win the World Cup? Like skill, players, whatever aside, your heart of hearts, if you could pick any one of these teams to win the World Cup, who would it be?
I mean, it goes like this. USA, I would say like some tiny country, really, like Haiti. Haiti's got it rough. I would love for Haiti to win. But,
Cabo Verde.
yeah, Cabo Verde. Exactly. Same deal. But, like, that's a long shot. I'm not hopeless, but I'm also not an idiot.
I will agree with you. Like, my dream scenario, obviously, is for the USA to win. The amount of dumb shit I would do. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there's that commercial that's been airing during the World Cup where they say that the U.S. beats Brazil, and the guy from Miracle on Ice is like, you don't believe in miracles? Like, it's a really, really great commercial.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But, like, the idea of, like, things being on fire, climbing lampposts, dancing on top of school buses, I would do it all
Oh, yeah.
in a heartbeat.
Oh, we about to freak
That
out.
would be the ultimate party, the ultimate celebration, and that would be my dream. That is
yeah.
all I want. I think, like, as a second choice, my heart goes to Mexico for not just being, like, a host country, but if you, like, see how their fans have been showing up at the fan fest, going to the games. Like, Mexico City is, like, crowds and crowds and crowds of people. And they're going through so much, like, political turmoil that them winning a World Cup, you know, as a host would be really special.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And growing up in Texas, not to take a shot at Team USA, but growing up in Houston specifically, El Tri was fucking everywhere. There was a time in my life where I knew more Mexican players than I did American. So for me, it would be like a little callback to Baby Rayya. And
Yeah.
so
You got a little Homer version of
yeah,
yourself.
definitely. I mean, that's all I knew at the time. And then as I got older,
Sure, it wasn't like anybody's giving a shit about the USA team in the 90s. Good
I mean,
grief.
once Clint Dempsey came into my life, it was game over.
Yeah, but that was like 10 years later.
Clint Dempsey, Jeff Cameron,
Yeah, we were grown by then.
Breck Shea. Those were Landon Donovan with his hair plugs. Shout out hair plugs for Landon Donovan.
It worked for him.
That glow up is real. Congratulations,
Right,
my
way
friend.
to go, dude.
Um,
The Wall, Tim
Howard.
Tim Howard.
Yeah, all of that shit happened once I was in college. So
Yeah, we were
don't
grown.
judge me. Okay, who do you think will win the whole thing?
I mean, you asked who I hoped would win a minute ago. Really, I hope Argentina wins.
You want Messi to have another World Cup?
I want Messi to have another World Cup. Just that story is so heartwarming and wonderful, and he's so great.
That
and we
man
just love
can't
it.
do anything wrong.
Right,
Like
he's so great.
people like genuinely love him, and he loves people.
That's
and,
right.
And you see that with him playing in the MLS in Miami.
Yeah.
So just like riding around in Ubers, for example.
Mm-hmm.
These people are not Argentinian, but they're Floridian, and they're from Miami, and they're proud of it, and they're proud that Messi plays there, and they would not stop talking
For
about it.
sure. Why shouldn't you?
I get it.
I love the clips of him standing still, getting past two, and then just destroying people. It's, that's what you do with an older player on the field. You just like figure out ways so that he doesn't have to move until he has to.
And his football IQ is insane.
Completely insane. Kicking through the legs of defenders, just insane.
It's the work
Hat
smarter,
tricks
not
and
harder.
fucking everything. Yeah,
That's
he
what
would be
he is.
amazing.
He's incredible.
Do I think France will win? Probably.
I've really been impressed with France. I didn't know what we were going to get. I for the last few Euros have really paid attention, but like the players I grew to love no longer play there. Olivier Giroud, Antoine Griezmann. It's Paul Pogba. Like, it's a very young and new team. And I didn't know how much Kylian Mbappe was going to have to do, but it just looks like that team is fucking rolling.
Man, Mbappe is just, again, another one of those generational talents. It's like, fuck, dude.
Oh, my God.
This guy?
Oh, my God. Absolutely.
Portugal could win if Ronaldo's not a dick for, like, the rest of the tournament and everybody. If they get along, they could win. I'd go like 30%.
You know, and there's always that correlation between England and the Dallas Cowboys, too.
Yeah.
So, like, a part of me is always going to be like, well, you know, Harry Kane and...
Boy, how about Harry Kane the other day?
And friends, Lord. Man, that draw was brutal, but Ghana should have won. Ghana should have won that game.
I agree. I love Ghana. That's my actual, like, favorite African team.
Ghana's always given all the top teams fits.
They do.
They've always been a
my
little
wife's
spoiler.
is Cameroon. She visited Cameroon on
Oh,
a
really?
trip like in her 20s. So hers is Cameroon, but they didn't make it this year or this term.
I'm trying to think. You know, Brazil is another one with Vinny Jr. and Neymar. As we shouted out, Neymar got to play a little bit today.
Their group stage has been dominant, right? But I'm still not convinced, right? Like.
In the words of Alexi Lalas, it's not the sexy Brazilian team you're used to seeing.
Yeah.
Like, everything they're going to get, they're going to be working hard to get, and I can respect it.
Okay. Oh, well, they're also they're kind of like sandbagging, you know, with holding Neymar out like that.
Yeah, well, if he's injured, he's injured. Just like Christian Pulisic, you know.
Yeah.
He probably could have played against Australia, but they took a conservative approach and sat him.
That's fair. That's
you know,
fair. I don't know, man. I like a little more fast and loose with the safety.
You just never
it's
know.
The World Cup, man. You got to give it all.
But it's also the group stage, and when you're in a situation where you're going to advance, you don't risk your players' health. But I will say, Carly Lloyd today pointed out the number of days between games because the field has expanded. And she was like, you know, you're looking at, for Christian Pulisic, like 12 days off at this point.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they run him. Yeah, it was a calf.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets 20 to 30 minutes of action tomorrow.
Well, let's hope so. I want to see him.
And see how he moves, whatever. And if he gets uncomfy, you got 5 subs now, and you can sub people out. I also want to point out
5 subs.
Yeah, versus 3. Remember when it was 3?
God.
I also want to point out that 4 members of Team USA currently have a yellow card, so I expect none of those guys to play.
Yeah,
because if you pick up another yellow, you get suspended from the next game. So.
Which for them would be a knockout game.
Yes. So play with caution. Don't risk injury, but make sure people are moving and shaking with these long layoffs. Before we go, I
have some fits.
I gotta say something.
All right. Yes.
I gotta bring up something that happened before I left.
Oh man.
That has to do with our friend Christian Pulisic.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hit me with it.
It hit you with it. I want to apologize to the Christian Pulisic fandom for numerous amount of reasons. First of all, I didn't know y'all existed. I didn't realize that people felt so strongly about Christian Pulisic.
That's right, man. They're vicious.
I have said worse things about Dallas athletes that I did not go viral for, but somehow, some way, God and the algos on TikTok and Instagram decided to push our video out where I basically was like, he's not my Captain America. So I will apologize. I didn't realize there were so many fans. The second thing I'll apologize for is I definitely fucked up his history. Hang on. Journalistic integrity here.
Okay.
I did know he played at Dortmund, but in the spur of the moment, my brain, from doing 10 years of MMA, forgot. I'm sorry. I have concussion issues, and I forgot Christian Pulisic's history. What I will not apologize for is the take that he is not Captain America. You can be an amazing player, but in my mind, to be like the leader of men, there are certain intangible qualities that you need to have, and that is what I was talking about in that last video that went viral. So all of that to say, I got it right by saying it should be Tyler Adams or Tim Ream, and it ended up being Tim Ream. So congrats to me for actually knowing soccer.
I don't think you need to give a damn about what them boys got to say on the internet.
Oh my God, if one more person calls me fat, I'm going to eat another hot dog.
Right?
I'm always hungry.
Let's do it. Let's get hot dogs after this.
We're American.
That's right. What other food is there? We already optimized the perfect food.
I also want to point out, those of you in my comments coming at me for the Pride Night take for the Texas Rangers, we all know where you were January 6th.
Hey, I broke up with the Rangers over that.
I don't need to break up. I don't care.
I do.
Look, for me,
Baseball's for everybody, man.
I want people to be appreciated for who they are, no matter what race, gender, orientation, religion, whatever.
Yeah, but the Texas Rangers don't.
But again, I told you at the top of the show that I don't want to marry sports and politics. So I can sit here and say, hey, I wish they did that. I want them to do that. But it's not going to ruin my fandom, because at the end of the day, I'm always going to bleed.
Well, I'm a Dodgers
red,
fan now.
Yeah.
Rangers.
Yeah.
Fix your shit.
Okay, you want to share your fits before we get out of here?
Yes! The national football team of Congo has my favorite arrival maybe ever.
And the fact that they played Portugal after this game goes even harder.
Oh, dude.
Harder.
They showed up for real, for real. They're wearing these, or they arrived in suits with these.
Like a cheetah
print, yeah.
Strap, scarf, sash. Don't know what to call it.
Dude, it's so fucking cool. They had these huge bags, these big kind of like square trapezoid style bags that are also cheetah print. They just looked like they were ready to like be predators. You know what I mean? That's really what this is. Oh, it's so good. Anyway.
I love it. Like and that's the whole goes back to the whole thing about like seeing other countries' cultures in practice. You know, people putting on so hard for their countries. I will say this: one of my favorite things about the World Cup is the way fans jam to their anthems.
Oh, dude, they're killing
it. It's a spectacle. It's a performance in itself. I hate missing kickoff because I love seeing the anthems.
It is fun. You know what I'm glad I haven't heard a lot of? That Jelly Roll anthem that they tried to.
No, we just hear Shakira. We just hear Shakira.
I really haven't listened to a World Cup theme since Waka Waka. That's the best one.
Well, Die Die is absolutely catchy. What's your next fit?
One? This is Ivory Coast. Again, this is an arrival. They get off the plane and they're wearing these white shirts, white pants, and they've got these orange blazers and emerald green bags. And they're on the back of their blazers, they have these elephants with this really crazy embroidery and like bedazzling going on. And y'all, you want to talk about groups that come to play? This is like style is part of it. The way you walk off that plane, that's part of it.
And they almost drew a Germany.
Right? Just
a nuts.
So insane. So insane.
That elephant goes so hard.
Right, that's just so cool. I
feel like between these two outfits you showed, they are better than some of the Olympic opening ceremony outfits we've seen recently.
Right? Yeah, they're just so like, I don't know. I guess it's because they have to do it. Like the Olympics is so overboard, right? You get like all these crazy designers and they all have to outdo each other, whatever.
Yeah, but it's like even these teams you pointed out between Cote d'Ivoire and Democratic Republic of Congo, they're not really. I mean, I'm sure they're in the Olympics, but this is a bigger magnitude for them.
Oh,
this is huge. This is them getting off the plane in America. No offense, I know I sound like a homer, but but this is huge. This is their moment. And,
oh yeah, man.
And they capitalized on it, and now we have two outrageously amazing fits of the week.
Yes, they look amazing.
Let me remind you guys, here at Dudley's, let's do it. Wednesday night, the U.S. is set to take on Bosnia and Herzegovina.
There you go.
Ooh, mouthful. Don't know what time yet. Things need to shake out. I'm assuming it's going to be a primetime game because let's be real, we're the hosts. We probably get a say on the timings, but all of that to say, come join us here at Dudley's. And if you can't make it on Wednesday, come through at happy hour or on the weekends. There are so many deals that you can take advantage of. It's a lovely, lovely spot. Great for watching all the games. Amazing staff. So lucky that we get to call this place our home.
That's right. Really an enjoyable place. Hope to see you guys here.
Cheers.